Hi, and welcome to another wine review with me, Andrew, at kwmwine.com. Today we're trying Chatelain Ramel Minervois from the Occitan down in the Languedoc-Roussillon part of southwest France. So there's a brand new one in. Minervois 2016. 80% Carignan, 10% Syrah, 10% Mourvedre, I think is the blend on this. Made by a sort of like consultant group of three sort of winemakers who hunt that area of south of France for sort of parcels of wines. I had some of their Cabernet 1803, which is really good, I must say. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Chatelain Ramel is. Carignan is a great variety, is probably which is dominant in is the big grape variety in that part of France, and probably a little less trendy than maybe say your Syrahs and Grenaches and things like that. They tend to produce wines which would be a bit more rustic, a bit fuller bodied, and quite food friendly. So you think of the flavours and the foods that go on in that part of France, and these are wines which will suit very well with that. So it sees probably about 12 months in French oak as well. Don't know, well, it's unlikely that there's any of this new. It's very hard to actually get some information in this particular wine. There's not a lot of info out there on it, so I'm a little bit blind in this particular one. But color wise on this, it's really medium weight, really bright sort of pinky ruby rim, so it looks really vibrant. I must say the color is really nice. This is just open. I've literally opened this. I haven't tasted this yet, so you're knowing as much as I know right now, essentially. Nice fruity sort of dark black fruit aromatics, blackberries, plums. Then you get this kind of like meatiness coming through, and I think that's coming through from the Carignan, which gives you this like sort of smoky mineral sort of note going on. Sort of develops more into cherry, but definitely that sort of meaty mineral sort of note that Mourvedre would often give you that, but Carignan you'll get that from as well. Smells very attractive. It's always a good sign when you keep going back to the nose on a wine before you actually taste it that there's more. It's intriguing. There's stuff going on. It's not bog standard. It has a bit of complexity to it. So it's one that straight away the nose is intriguing and it makes me want to go back two or three times before I actually taste it. It's always a good sign. Medium weight. Nice bit of grip to the tannin, but not too tart, not too dry. Sweeter than I expected actually in terms of the flavour profile. Really lovely fruit to it, I must say. Done a lovely job in terms of softening out that Carignan. It's got those more sweeter cherry, blackberry style fruit. That slightly charred note coming through on the finish. And it lingers quite well actually, I must say. This wine here, I think if you put it with duck or something, which you would see a lot of in that sort of Occitan region of southwest France, it would be a really nice match, I must say. It's an area I visited myself on holidays last year, and it's a beautiful part of the world. This comes from what's known as the Black Mountains, Montagne Noire, as my French is brilliant, of course. Montagne Noire, Black Mountains in that part of France, and it is a beautiful part of the world. If you ever get an opportunity to go there, definitely have a visit and just marvel in sort of the ruralness of the whole place and just the atmosphere to the hills and everything else, the vineyards, really beautiful. Minervois, back in the 70s, sort of 80s, 90s, Minervois did quite well in the UK market and then sort of fell off with a lot of the sort of New World imports, I suppose, from Australia and Chile and places like that. But starting to make a little bit of a resurgence at the southwest of France. And judging by what I'm seeing here in Chatelain Ramel, in this particular Minervois, which is sells around that £10 to £12 a bottle mark, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck, and it's where Minervois needs to be in order to be competitive in the UK marketplace, UK Ireland marketplace nowadays. So yeah, bang on for the money. You will enjoy this if you're wanting to spend that 10 to 12 quid a bottle mark. Something a little bit different, say Carignan dominant, a bit of Sierra, a bit of Mourvedre, and really beautiful bottle of wine. So yeah, cheers to Chatelain, Ramel and the Vini Trio. Done a good job with that one. KWNwine.com. Taste matters. Cheers.